Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. I know my sound is low, and it is because the software I use to stream was updated the end of last week or beginning of this week. I don't remember exactly when I upgraded the application. And it seems like that's where my trouble is, because I spent 3 hours last night troubleshooting this thing. So bear with me. I'm in contact with them to find out what they changed. And I'm going to move out of this. I'm going to look for a new application to use, because this is causing me too many issues. Whenever they upgrade it, I have a problem. Something that's more stable. Okay, so sorry about that. Raise your volume a little bit if you can't hear me. I'm working on it. Having said that, I have a couple of notes. I think, this one is funny. I have to go with it first. There is a lady who works for, well, Elon Musk and his band of idiots. I believe she's the spokeswoman for DOGE, and she's the one who goes around putting the best face on whatever baloney they're doing behind the scenes. In any event, CNN came out with a video of that woman. I have the link to the video. If you guys want, let me know. It says, well, somebody wrote this, and it says outrageous, and then it says Trump government official who enforces DOGE cuts firing employees for performance, works as an influencer during business hours, filming in her government office. You guys, imagine that. Okay, so that's what they are doing. It's, but we're not good workers, not good enough to work for them. She's the one who's the spokesperson. I'll get off that issue, because I could go on. And the next thing I wanted to mention is, one second. To me, this is not a good sign. This is a very bad sign. It may not look like it. There is a video, I saw it on Twitter right before I came on, of a veteran. His name is Richard Hopcraft Allen III. He's 80 years old. He chained himself to a sign near the White House, near the Trump White House. I'll have to say the way they posted it. And he's protesting Trump and Musk's massive cuts to the Department of Veterans Affairs. And the reason why I said this is not a good sign. Please let me know, people, if you hear me okay. I know it's not as loud as it was last week, but it's not on my hand. Please let me know if you hear me. Hi, Craig Dixon, if you hear me well. Yes, and to whatever I feel, this is going to have a major, thank you for the feedback. Thank you forever. This is going to have a major psychological impact on the rest, on other veterans, and even people who didn't serve, because we know Elon is a pathological liar and a thief. I don't know how many of you saw him on, well, I didn't see him live when he was lying, talking to Kudlow the other day, but I saw the clips. He's trying to, paint Social Security as a, scheme, okay, some kind of scheme. He is, the way he's painting Social Security, he wants it, like I've said before, he wants it privatized. Of course, he's going to want, he thinks he's going to be the one who inherit, you know what I mean? The, whatever whenever the government says we don't want it anymore, you can administer it, it's a headache. That's basically what he's trying to do. And among other things, that's always the goal. But somebody posted a question, will they successfully destroy Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, or whatever? They'll probably have some cuts, but I know I'll be paying more too when they do. But all those things will be restored whether Trump is in office or not, okay? Because Democrats, well, Schumer decided, and I agree with him, that they're not going to help Republicans pass whatever continuous resolution that they have in the Senate right now, and I feel that's the right way to go. You cannot be nice to Republicans. They don't deserve people to be nice to them. And they wouldn't be nice to, we've seen their behavior, okay? They wouldn't be nice to us. So Democrats have to give them some of their own, make them taste some of their own medicine. That's what I feel intuitively. So I don't think, when I get, let me get to this thing, and I'll tell you, I feel Social Security is going to be fine, Medicaid is going to be fine, okay? Short term, we may have some issues, but we will be okay. Get yourselves ready, but don't worry yourself sick. The people among us, those seniors and others who are fighting things like cancer and stuff like that, please hang in there. Do the best you can to find medication and whatever it is they are trying to cut back, but Medicare and Medicaid will be back, okay? And the other thing is, do you guys remember I told you, Elon, Trump is setting Elon is like a heat shield for Trump, and it's on purpose. As we know, everything is never his fault. He's perfect, he knows everything. I wrote his name down. Because I saw him on Bloomberg this morning. I was shocked because that's what I've been telling you guys for what I've said this a few times before. I'm looking for Ed Price. His name is Ed Price. He was on Bloomberg, okay? He's a senior fellow at New York University. You guys, you do a search for Ed Price NYU on YouTube. The Bloomberg video will come up, okay? You watch it. I can't take a chance and posting somebody else's video on here because I'll get all kinds of, and then they'll delete my channel. So, but that gentleman basically said the same thing I predicted. Elon is running around for the he's willing to get the spoil. For Social Security spoil, everything else. He can take with him FAA spoil, you name it. He's going to take it with him. For him to become the first trillionaire. He already has all those things set up to go. He's simply working on Trump. He thinks he's outsmarting Trump. He's just as dumb as well. Because if he had an inch or a little string of brain cell, he wouldn't be doing this. He thought he was smarter than Trump, and he was going to manipulate Trump, and he's done a pretty good job. It's just that Trump is not thinking. That Trump goes automatically on his fall, whatever he usually falls on default mechanism, okay? Anybody who goes into the Trump sphere or circle, get ready for him. He's going to try to use you one way or the other. And there is a thing he's always falling on whenever, if something happens to you, he has an alibi. And that's what he's doing to Elon. He's going to blame everything on Elon. Elon messed up. He didn't tell Elon to fire all these people or to do all those things. That's what Trump is doing, but Elon thought he could play Trump. And and the reason why I'm bringing this up, that $100 million you heard Elon promise Trump, okay? It's because it's part of the manipulation, because he knows he gives Trump 100 million, he will get 200 million back. I mean, on top of his 100 million, that makes 300 million. Okay, that's Elon's thinking. But the dummy, he knows he's never taken a course in government, nor pay attention. He's been so busy stealing, grifting, and doing everything else, okay, reaping off the government of our tax money to grow his companies. He never took it in the time to learn, to study, and understand how things work. That's why he's taking the chance to go on like some of you asked about that Social Security stuff, to badmouth Social Security. It's not going to work. But that gentleman said the same thing I said, and he knows, he's an expert. He's a fellow at New York University. They're very smart people, a lot smarter than I am. Okay, he said Elon is a fall guy, and I don't remember, earlier this week I said Elon is done, or something to that effect. Yeah. And Elon is beginning to realize he's the fall guy. That's why that guy said. And Elon is trying to manipulate Trump, trying to delay or anything so that Trump doesn't get rid of him. That's what Elon is doing right now. The guy didn't say that. Intuitively, that's what I feel. Last night when I heard that he promised Trump $100 million. Trump is not going to turn down $100 million. He's going to find a way to grab it. He's going to take it. Whether we know of it, well, we will know of it if it hits the newspapers, because there is a lot of money exchanging hands behind the scenes that we're not aware of. But all those monies will come to light too. But my friends, let me tell you, it's a matter of time before Elon is gone and his DOGE companion, because, and they're going to be prosecuted. Those kids, well, young men, they're not kids. They're going to eat their arrogance. Watch. Like I said not too long ago, I would be surprised Elon is still in the position that he's in by June. Let me see, 2 months from now is when, April, May, yeah, somewhere around there, because I'm being shown I said once, I said 2 once, yeah, okay? Because, like I said, there is a shadowy figure that's talking to Trump. It's Ivanka. She knows she's more, self-aware, a little more self-aware than the rest of her family, and it's because of her husband. The rest of the Trump family, they've drunk the Kool-Aid. And do you guys remember what Eric Trump said? You guys haven't seen anything yet. His father has more. And that's what we're seeing right now. And let me say this, as I'm saying it because I'm seeing the Supreme Court. The notion that Trump is going to defy the court, that's what Vance would like he's trying to convince Trump to do, because he doesn't care. I mean, he cares because he's vice president. He doesn't know yet that when it's time for Trump to go, he may have to go as well. Because Trump is going to be blamed for disobeying the court. But there is a lot of fears among Trump inner circle taking that step. Because Trump was hoping by this time, with all those DEI, racist thing that they're promoting within the military, getting women out of the military, firing blacks, or get rid of them. Any minority who's in leadership positions, all women, they get rid of you. They thought the military was going to go for it. They're beginning to find out the rank and file is not with it. That's another major problem for Trump, because that's what he was going to use to tempt us, to create fear. That guy, the Palestinian, they are giving the Cohen treatment right now, is a test. And I just read that Trump is thinking, one second, I'll tell you the name. I have to tell you the name of what he's trying to do. The Trump administration is expected to invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, a sweeping wartime authority in the coming day, a sweeping wartime authority in the coming days. Sources familiar with the move tells Priscilva, I don't know who that is, and J.M. Hentler. Those are, I shouldn't mention those. These are two different journalists, it seems like, to speed up the president's mass deportation pledge. Guys, this is only the beginning. All those things will be stopped in court. But the problem is, every time they do these things, they think it's having a psychological effect on us. Yes, some people are afraid, but the majority of this country, watch when they start walking. I mean, they started walking already, there'll be more. But the point is, Trump is beginning to realize the military is not with him. He's looking for new ways, okay, to instill fear. And the rest of us, that's not going to work. Elon, who's running around, a loose, crazy guy, firing, and the guy even tried to intimidate the president of Poland, and people got on his case. There is a reality, intuitively I feel, that's beginning to set in the Trump regime. They are beginning to realize they can't do the whole Project 2025 and everything else they wanted to do. It's not going to work. They are seeing roadblocks being built, and the third rail, the Supreme Court, I should say, the way I should phrase that is disobeying court orders is dangerous to their health, because a lot of people in the administration right now, they know they have their base primed for violence. But according to people who understand this country a lot more than I, he's telling them it's a dangerous game. And regardless of what you hear, they are terrified of sparking a civil war in this country. And people around Trump are very concerned right now that if they disobey the court orders, the ramification of that, the way journalists and everyone, the news media is going to have a field day with it. That gentleman who tied himself to that pole I just read to you earlier when I started, the psychological effect of that, young veterans who are watching this and saying, well, this guy is 80 years old. If he can do that, do this. That's mine too. That's my benefits they are trying to take away from me. And He was there before I was. I have to help him. My friends, this reality is beginning to, people around Trump are beginning to realize this is a slippery slope. The path, the direction they're going in is dangerous for their health. And attacking Canada and Mexico, he's going to back away from that too, because Canada is not going to back down and forget. That's my favorite president now, Sheinbaum. She's definitely going to go after him. Mexico or Canada is not the same way as Mexico. It's not in the same situation. Okay, it's like attacking Mexico into whatever they feel. He's tantamount to starting a civil war. Because, I mean, we have a lot of Mexicans in this country, and they know the majority of Americans are not into this stupid thing Trump is trying to do. Yes, President Sheinbaum would put, his military on its footing. But let me tell you, they don't have to fire rockets or anything like that. Mexicans in this country, the chaos, I don't think Trump can handle it. I don't see it happening, but I'm just letting you know, people around Trump are beginning to realize that Canada will not be afraid to take Trump on. And for the same reason, President Sheinbaum is not afraid to stand up to Trump, because she knows she doesn't have to send troops to this country. It's not only Mexican who's going to go against Trump and his regime. It's people of Mexican descent and Americans. Veterans will go, everybody, they will fight along them again, because it's not going to be the American military. They're not going to fight. They're not going to obey Trump and attack Mexico or Canada. In fact, some of them have already said it on TikTok. And I've told you before, the military is not going to follow Trump down the stake pit. So Trump knows, people around Trump are beginning to realize the weakness in their whatever stupid plan they have. They're going to get to eat it. That's my prediction. And Elon, okay, he's shaking in his boots right now, and his business will not recover. That's my prediction. He's going to get to eat his arrogance. And I'm going to repeat, most of those people, yes, they are abusing. Well, we are all being abused by Trump. And let me tell you, everybody, I said this a long time ago. I did not know why I was saying it. Who support Trump right now in the House and in the Senate? Trump will be used like an albatross around their necks to remove them from office. That's how people are going to beat Republicans. Maybe other Republicans will primary them too, because there is a lot going on among the Republican, those who belong to the Republican Party. There's a lot of grumbling. They are getting hurt. They thought Trump was going to hurt other people, those labels. I was reading, I don't remember, somebody posted a video, I believe it, one of those, Republicans saying that it's a new day, it's a new president, things are going to be done differently. I told them, until they show up at your house at 5 a.m. in the morning, that, there won't be anyone left to help you. But another guy was saying, yeah, they should hate all the liberals, but I had to come here and get ready for this. I didn't have a chance to reply to him, but yeah, they think, or they were hoping, it would only be liberals that were going to get hit. And things are not working very well. And they are beginning to feel it. They haven't caught the full brunt of it yet, because the Department of Education, Trump is still trying to undo it. It's not going to work. Yes, unfortunately, people who work for the department are suffering right now, putting up with Trump's, I don't want to curse. Every once in a while, I have to take a pause so I don't say a curse word. But they have to put up with Trump shenanigans. So it's unfortunate, but all those agencies will be reconstituted. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you guys know what I mean. They'll put them back together again a couple of years down the road when we have a new president. Okay? But DOGE, like I said earlier, they're playing with Social Security right now. They've already gone too far. And I don't know how many of you heard. I have to read this again. I mean, it's a different thing I'm going to read. Judge Shotgun is demanding that Elon Musk testify. Yes. News. Judge Shotgun has granted a request by several state attorneys general for discovery on DOGE, namely the identities of DOGE personnel and the parameters of DOGE's and Musk authority. Let me tell you, expect Elon Musk. Trump is going to find a way to get out of this, because he doesn't want those guys testify. I don't feel it's going to be too long. May, June. It's going to be too much for Trump to handle. And those young guys who are sleeping in our federal buildings and going around, running around, did you guys hear how they treat our federal employees? Yelling and screaming at them. Guys, when I read that last night, I was shocked. If I were in an office or in a meeting, you yell at me, you call me an incompetent, they would have to call an ambulance to pick you up off the floor. Because when I was in the corporate world, I was a lot bigger. I still work out. Now it's more difficult to build muscles. I don't think at that time those little dweebs would try. What I saw, I'm sorry, I have to let a little steam out. Those little idiots, no, one punch, gone. Knock a few of your teeth, because I'm surprised, and I'm like I said before, our federal government have some amazing people, because they try that in the private sector, they wouldn't have any teeth. Now, I've never in my entire corporate life heard of somebody in a meeting calling somebody stupid. They did. Do search. Yes. Their time is limited. And yes, they're going to go overboard with Social Security. And Trump knows it. People around Trump know it. And a lot of them are hoping, and they can't wait, because they want Elon and those guys gone. Yes, Trump and his inner circle, there are certain things they are not on the same page. Trump, in a sense, he's the boss, he's king. He can change his mind anytime. He doesn't care what anyone around him thinks, or, he'll do it. So he felt, and he said it, I don't remember when, and he said to Elon, those of you, I'm sure you guys have, some of you have seen that video, where he complimented Elon for having the gall to fire an entire, like what he did at X. He says, oh man, you don't play. That's why he hired Elon. Trump knew what Elon was going to do, but Trump didn't think Elon was going to try to manipulate him and do whatever he wanted. Elon wants chaos, or he's getting chaos as well. But those guys, they're going to be prosecuted. Well, Trump will possibly try to give them, well, it depends if Trump is still in office. Because it feels like to me, they may be prosecuted after Trump leaves office. And I don't feel that's very long from now either. So Elon manipulated those little idiots. He's been playing manipulation games. Elon is going to lose all that money he gave to Trump. Trump family is going to inherit it. What's coming down the line for Elon, I don't think he's ready for it. And he is relying on how much money he's got. It's not going to help him. The United States government doesn't care. I'm sorry, I'm going to say he doesn't give a damn. Once Trump is put in his place, and that day is coming, I am certain, okay? Trump is going to touch something that's going to wake everybody up. I'm talking about people in Congress and the Senate. That's going to be, I'm not sure what it is, okay? They're going to stand up to him. Or, like I said before, some of them will collaborate with Democrats and take him out. But that day is coming. And whenever that happens, all hell is going to break loose on Trump. And you know what? Everybody around Trump, I hope they're watching their P's and Q's. Because when this is over, everyone is going to have to look over. And you know who's aware of it as I'm seeing this? Liz Cheney. She knows. That's why she's not afraid of Trump. Every time he says or does something stupid, she goes on Twitter and call him out. And by the way, Trump is trying to instill fear, and well, some of them are keeping a low profile so they don't get on his bad side, so he doesn't revoke their access to secret, to intelligence. Okay? He's going to lose those cases, and he's creating more enemies. He's arming them to really go gun-ho on him. I'm talking about legally. Yeah. You see what he's doing to Cowie? I believe that's how they pronounce the name of that law firm, something Cowie. Okay? It's going to backfire. And from what I understand, they have the best lawyers. They know, and they have the money. And you know something? They know people with a lot of money that can help them fund dismantling Trump legally. Yeah. And, you know, guys, there is another movement that's taking birth right now as we speak of legal people who may not know exactly where they're going to go. But they're going to cause a lot of agita for Trump, and it's not going to be because, it's going to be because of what Trump is trying to do to them. They're not going to sit idly by and take it. Trump thinks he thinks he's the only one who can exact revenge on others. Watch. He's creating an atmosphere where people are going to want revenge on him and his administration. And that gentleman who chained himself to that pole, that 80-year-old veteran, I don't remember his name. Okay, I'm not going to waste your time. Time is short, sorry. But you guys, I heard the name I mentioned earlier. I mean, it's out of respect. I mentioned his name and then thank him for his service as well. But he started something I don't think Trump can stop. That's my prediction. DOGE is going to be gone. Yes, they're going to be, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing a dog with his tail between his legs. That's how those guys are going to leave, and they're going to be in hiding. I hope they find a good hole and dig it deep enough too, because they're not going to be able to hide. They will all pay for humiliating our government workers, and Elon too. You know, Elon is going to get to do the perp walk. I'm seeing him in handcuffs doing the perp walk. I don't know why. Watch that. Right now, I don't know why. But we will get to watch Elon do the perp walk. That's my prediction. I think I covered everything I mentioned. Oh, the Trump tantrum. Trump is okay. As I'm saying this, I'm being shown what I said before. You guys remember I said Trump and his inner circle are beginning to realize they're not going to be able to achieve their goal, scaring everybody and having that unity president, whatever name they want to give it. They want to call it the dictatorship. He's terrified. And when he's scared, he starts talking a whole bunch of baloney, blaming everybody. He wants to attack this country. He wants to do that. It's all crap. He's done too. It's a matter of time. All those guys right now, I hope they enjoy their, whatever little fame they have left. This dog is not gonna hunt. Even if Trump is in office, the humiliation is gonna be intense. And Elon and DOGE and all those people, and their supporters too, they wanted a civil war. They're beginning to realize too, they can't fight because they are in the minority. Most level-headed Republicans don't want to be in a stupid fight, in a war, civil war. No one wants that stuff except for the idiots. And they're in the minority. They're going to lose if they try. That's my prediction. Okay. Let me see. Oh, somebody asked me a question. Let me make sure I answered it. I did cut and paste it. Okay, somebody asked me, they said yesterday, Turkey sent some military people to Ukraine, apparently to help the Ukraine against Russia. Yes, I heard about that. I would be surprised if the Turkish soldiers go to the front line. It feels like to me Erdogan is looking forward to insert himself and trying to create a peaceful situation to bring peace in the area. That's what I feel he's doing. I'm not seeing Turkish soldiers in the front line yet, but yes, I'm not surprised the person posted this. This is part of what's going on. I mean, different people, because Putin has North Korean fighting on his behalf. They're dying like flies. They're dropping like flies. And there's a gentleman I mentioned yesterday. I've seen him on CNBC, but I never really knew his name. And somebody complained that I don't remember people's name. Try to do my job, and then you will see how good that is. I come in here, I don't have anything written down on paper, because for this, I believe, maybe I'm wrong, if you can do it, if you really have a gift, you don't have to prepare for anything. I don't when I'm doing this. If I'm designing a piece of software, yes, I'll write things down and put output logic and all, how to test it and everything. Okay? But when I'm doing this, I can write a whole bunch of things down and give it to you. But anyway, the name of the gentleman I couldn't remember yesterday from CNBC is Steve Leishman. He's the one who basically took Trump behind the shed, and you can, I'll leave it at that. Okay, and that's it. Let me see if there was anything else I want to. There were a couple of things. I think I mentioned it, but it's worth mentioning again. Did you guys see the video? Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, of that woman, that PR lady for DOGE, throwing kisses to creating it. She wants to be a fashion influencer, friends. I died laughing. It's stupid. But she was blowing kisses to people and the office of federal government. You think she would be smart enough? I told you guys they weren't very bright. You think she would be smart enough to do this in the evenings and or during the weekend? No. She feels so comfortable, so empowered. And people, she supports the firing of those key people who used to be in those offices. But she's making fashion. All right, friends. Okay, let me. Oh Lord, you guys have to see that video. It is crazy. Hi, Diana. Okay, let's see. Thank you for reminding everyone to give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. If you like the videos, YouTube will tend to keep showing it to people, and more people, I get more views, basically. That's one of the things. Night Moon Glow says, thanks for the laugh on that, Milo. You're very welcome. Oh, I died laughing when she was, she's a cute young lady, you know what I mean? But to be so stupid, it's ridiculous. Adi says, Milo, as Trump gets hit hard because of the economy and his stupid tariff, and he's weakened politically, where do you see the FBI and the DOJ falling? DOJ is going to remain in Trump's camp. Top DOJ people, okay? Do they stay loyal to Trump, or do they? I feel the people Trump brought with him, except for Bundy, okay, she may switch on Trump. She may betray Trump. But the rest of the people, it feels like they'll just leave. FBI will never. They're a reflection of society. FBI, military, none of those people will join Trump. They already don't like him. People in the military, they resent heck shit. They don't like him at all. They think he's an idiot. And he's proving it. Those people are right. Okay. Whitney Morehouse said those workers will never be able to get another job. Yeah, it's going to be these. They have no idea what these people have created. Joel Tison says crypto scheme by Musk puts him in jail. I don't think that's what's going to put. I don't know, to be honest with you. All I was getting I don't remember what I was talking about. I say so much. I can't keep track. As I was talking, and I saw Elon doing the perp walk. He had handcuffs on. He's doing the perp walk. Okay, so let's see what happens. But I wasn't being told Why? Trump, he's done so many stupid things. He's in over his head. People around him are already shaking in their boots. I keep trying to bite my tongue. Yeah. Trump, there is a whole plethora of stuff that we can pick from. There's a whole menu of why Trump is going to be in trouble. I know. Okay. The Supreme Court gave him immunity. But some of the stuff that I'm talking about, I don't think he's going to be immune. And you know the other thing that's going to happen? A lot of people in the inner circle are going to turn on him because they don't want to go to prison. These stupid idiots, they have no idea. It is scary, guys. Even I sometimes, I'm like, because I don't see, right now, to be honest with you, okay, they are afraid, people in the Trump and the people around him, but they still think they have a chance to do what they want to do. The window is closing, opportunities are closing, the courts are closing in on them, and they know if they disobey, the country may revolt. And the notion that they're going to use our security services, the military, forget it. And they're beginning to get that feedback now. So, but it's still scary to me. And let me tell you why it is scary. Because not the question artists ask, will these people remain fidel, remain in Trump's camp? Fidel is French for, I can't think of the right word to translate that in English, but once, they would stay in his camp, and Trump's camp, okay? That's what that means, sorry. But they're beginning to realize that stuff is not going to work. He can't use any of those agencies to help him. He's going to try to, I don't know how many of you, I meant to say that earlier, but I forgot. Prince was flipping in front of me as I was talking about someone else, and I missed it. And they're reminding me, Prince right now is getting traction around Trump. And there is an article, in fact, I wrote, I cut and pasted it. But anyway, if you do a search for it, you will see it. Prince is beginning to gain traction with Trump. I just copied it this morning. It is because Trump is beginning to realize, and the people around him, and his daughter is doing an effective job, are saying to him, this is not going to work. So he's open to talking to Prince now, and and Prince also, it seems like, according to what I read, has successfully been able to manipulate eggshell. So, yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my screen to see if I pasted it, but I don't remember. But if you do a search for it, you will find it. Okay, let me see. Oh Lord. Pinkney said she was doing a fashion show. They showed it on the news last night. Oh, it wasn't the news? I just saw it late last night. I saw a clip of it because I don't watch CNN as much as and MSNBC as much as I used to. I watch Mado, O'Donnell, and these people. So, but yeah, I was late to the party. Okay, let me see, and then I'll see one more question. Don't forget to send postcard to White House on March 15th. I didn't know about that one, but I'll definitely send them one. I'm going to Google why. Star Cradle, you are absolutely correct. I see it that way. He will implode. I can feel it. Exactly. If you know, regardless of who in the Trump administration or if it's Trump himself, yeah, they're going to implode. Okay. You're very welcome, Jodine Johnson. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you would like a reading from me, please call me or text me on my YouTube number or go to my website, psychicmedu.com. You can make an appointment there. Also, don't forget to tap on the notification bell. After you subscribe, if you're not a subscriber yet, and if you like the channel, please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. I keep biting my tongue. Anyway, friends, thank you very much. I will see. Oh, there are two people I want to say thank you to. They gave me. They left me super chat. I want to thank them because I don't know why. For some reason, I don't know if that's it. No, that's not it. That's the pictures. Okay, I got it. It is Daniel Martin and Meme to You. Thank you very much for the super chat. I did not realize you gave me the super chat until after I was gone. I'm like, oh my God. It didn't even show at the top of the screen. I missed the whole thing. I probably was so busy, talking. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone. Till then, bye.